Hello, this is Charlie Dingler. Been working on a brand new forge that I built from scratch. So it's going to, as they call them, a brake rotor forge. And this thing, I've been working on it for a couple of days here, and I've about got it finished up, and in a little while I'll be putting some coal in it. But I thought before I did that, I would take and show what it looks like without coal in it. You might have to excuse the sunshine. It might be really bright. But if you look at it, it's made out of 2-inch by 3-inch angle iron is the basic frame. And then over here the legs are 2-inch by 2-inch angle iron. And all that's topped off with a big sheet of 12 gauge sheet metal. Now, the basics for these things are just an old brake rotor. Now, this happens to be a small car brake rotor. It's off of like a 96 Honda Civic, the rear brake rotor, because it's small diameter. It works real good, and it's not very deep. It works great for what I'm doing for the duck's nest. Now inside of it, I have to put a grate, and I'm making my grate. It is 1/2-inch steel, just basically plate steel, and I've drilled a lot of holes in it, and I've cut it so that it'll fit inside the brake rotor. Now, it just goes just like that. Now, it runs off of air, and the air comes from my blower that runs through into the tree down here, and there's an ash catcher down here. So, as you can see, it all connects together, and there's a little valve here that dumps your ash out. And when you get around over here, on this side you can see them. You can see the blower. It's an electric blower. Now I also have a valve here that opens and shuts and allows certain amounts of air. When it's open like that, it gets full blast. Now this is a 3-inch blower, and it runs into a 2-inch square pipe. So it reduces a little bit down, but it will give you plenty of volume of air. Now over here, what I have done is we put just a basic on-off switch for so whenever you want to get to start the motor up and turn the fan on and get your coal started. You have to light it and add air to it. So, and then you can adjust, it's fully adjustable. And if you need to cut the motor off real quick, you just reach down and hit the switch, and it stops. Now, the actual height, I made it the same height as the top of my anvil, which is about 32 inches to the top of this. And I did that because it's more comfortable for me. Plus, when you're working with the metal, it's always nice to have it the same height as your anvil, just so that if you need to, when you're working, everything's on the same level, and you don't have a lot of problems with things falling and being in the way of each other. Now, back there you can see how the whole mechanism works, and it's literally bolted into the bottom of the brake rotor drum, and there's a special plate we fabricated, and the motor bolts onto that. It's really pretty simple, but this is heavy duty. It's been a long time since I built a forge completely from scratch, so this one's pretty special to me. I'm excited to get it started, and hopefully it'll be going here in about another 30 minutes to an hour, and I'll see what it works like. Come in out of the sun a little bit, and with any luck, we'll have this thing running here the next hour.